Yeah, I didn't know if you've had any questions in particular, but if I just give you my overall thought, to say that I'm disappointed is an understatement. Job Corps, has been providing young people, particularly in underserved communities and disenfranchised, marginalized communities, um, it's been giving them access to education and job training, second chances, for especially for like upward economic mobility, and this has been happening for decades now. So ending the program, in my opinion, cuts off a lifeline to basically thousands of youth who rely on these services and build a future for themselves because of through Job Corps, if that makes sense. When I think about House District 73 and I think about North Tulsa in particular, um, again, to say I'm disappointed is an understatement. When you dismantle something like Job Corps, you basically are saying that you disregard the very real challenges faced by young people in the communities, such as mine, as such as the one that I represent. And you are actually cutting off a lifeline again to those young people that are willing to work hard, but they just need the right tools in order and the right support in order to succeed. So, Job Corps plays a valuable part of within our communities. So to pause those things, I feel has far-reaching implications and adverse consequences. Um, I don't believe that we can afford to turn our backs on programs that equipped our young people, especially with our youth, with the tools that they need to thrive, basically. And really, I guess I would just use this opportunity to call on my colleagues from both the state and our federal government to to stand with me and acknowledge the implications of this act of this action by our president, and let's do everything we can to restore and preserve Job Corps. It is a much needed entity within all of our communities, but especially communities such as the one that I represent in North Tulsa.
So the station told me to give you a call. I imagine, are you like, I guess, what's your relationship? Are you like an advocate for Job Corps, or where?
Absolutely, I'm an advocate for Job Corps. While I have not personally um, gone through the program, I have family members, siblings as well, that have used that program to be able to use it as a second chance opportunity and to acquire the tools and the skills needed to thrive in our economy. Um, what we have with Job Corps is an opportunity, like I said previously, not only a second chance opportunity, but it's going to make sure that our youth, especially, have the ability to have upward economic mobility, which is paramount for our community. And so I know of many students from the North Tulsa area that have um, used alternative routes of education in order to advance themselves. And Job Corps played a significant role in the positions that they hold to this day. Some of them was going on to manufacturing and security type jobs. Uh, there's so many options available through Job Corps that actually works in the favor of a lot of the youth that may not use traditional education or may not subscribe to traditional education the way that most students do. So by removing that, you're basically alienating a large group of our youth, and you're making it impossible for individuals that come from communities of low economic status to have upward economic mobility. And that is what we should be pushing. And that is how we should be supporting our young people to not only survive in the state of Oklahoma, but thrive in the state of Oklahoma. And this is a major blow to that mission.